This YouTube video is going to show you how you can turn your followers into cash. And the coolest thing is that this strategy works whether you have 1 million followers or 100 followers. It doesn't matter. These 5 steps are going to change the game for you. So if you're new here, hello, my name is Tickner and I help coaches, creators and influencers build a profitable personal brand so that they can build a sustainable long-term online business based upon their passion. So these 5 steps are going to be the first steps for you to do just that. And it goes without saying that before all of these steps, you need to have your niche nailed. You need to know who your ideal client is or your ideal follower, because you can't move on before you've done that. And for the purpose of this video, I am going to be using an analogy that is essentially going to help me demonstrate this a little bit clearer. So that analogy is dating. You'll see what I mean as this video unfolds. So the first step is to have an offer. This is essentially your goal. So in our analogy, it is getting that guy or getting that girl to say yes to going on that date with you. So what is your offer? It could be online coaching, it could be consulting, it could be social media management, it could be freelance work. Literally, there is endless possibility about what your offer could be. It basically needs to be something that your ideal client or ideal follower wants and needs. So it could be something like a Lightroom preset or even an ebook, which is going to teach them how to get their first date. It really depends what your ideal client wants and needs. That's why having the ideal client is so necessary before moving on. So once you know what your offer is, aka once you know that the goal is to get that person to go on that date with you, then there are 4 more steps that follow before all of that, okay? So step number 2 in this whole 5-step system is giving out free content. So the analogy is that this could be giving them a compliment or something. It's giving them some sort of value that they're gonna like and that attracts them to you. So you need to post valuable content to social media every single day. And when I say value, what I mean is education, entertainment, inspiration, or motivation. So one of these 4 things is value, but you could also do things like edutainment, so it's entertainment that also educates, or things like motivation and inspiration all knocked into one. It depends what your ideal client needs, but adding this value every single day is essentially like complimenting them every day, because you're helping them, you're making them feel good, you're making them feel inspired, you're educating them, and it is basically building up that relationship, because when it comes to sales, it's all about human connection and building up a strong relationship with the people that are your ideal clients, because you know that when you sell to them, it's basically just a value exchange, because sales is literally going to allow you to help somebody to a greater degree, because when they buy from you, their life is going to be changed for the better. So also you need to see sales in that way as well. So now that we have that done, you've been adding this value every single day, which hopefully you're already doing, then you can move on to the 3rd step, and that is a lead magnet. So this could be something such as giving a gift to that person that you want to ask out on a date. So you could, let's say that they're eating some sushi right now, okay? And basically, you're gonna get why I'm saying sushi in a second, okay? So they're eating sushi, and basically they don't have anything to eat it with. But they don't want to use their hands because their hands are dirty, okay? So then you gift them some chopsticks, right? That is gonna give them a quick win, and it helps them instantly, and it helps them realize that you are really, really helpful when it comes to sushi and all that, okay? So that means that your lead magnet needs to be something which is a freebie that you get in return for someone's email address, okay? So my analogy there was a little bit hit and miss, but we'll ride with it, okay? We'll ride with it. So what I'm getting at here is that your lead magnet, step 3, needs to be related to the product or service that you're offering, step 4. It has to be related, because if you're making a lead magnet that is unrelated to your product, it's pointless. You're not collecting warm leads. The email addresses and the information that you're collecting needs to be from people that are actually probably and interested to buy from you. Okay, so you gave the chopsticks to that person because it was super valuable to them, because you know that you only want to take someone out on a date who's interested in eating sushi because you are an expert in sushi. I don't know, like Do you see what I'm saying here? So that is pitching. And by the way, my next YouTube video is essentially going to be all about how to sell from Instagram DMs and pitch on Instagram DMs. So if you haven't hit subscribe already, make sure to do so. That video will be coming out in 2 or 3 days from now, because I upload 3 times a week at the moment and I'm staying consistent. Anyway, so that is step 4. Then step 5 is just the sale and the close. So this is where your ideal date is going to say yes to you, because you've already given them so much value, you've given them free content, you've given them their lead magnet, which gave them a quick win. You have now asked them out on the date, and now they just need to say yes. So I just want to define something quickly. So there's selling and then there's also closing. So people often don't realize that there's a difference between the two things. Selling is essentially seeing if someone is a good fit for the product that you're offering, and closing is actually when you say, yeah, take payment, bish bash bosh, done, and it's over. So you need to basically make sure that your ideal client is actually a good fit, and this is basically probably going to be done through the whole process, because if someone signs up for your lead magnet, then they probably are a good fit to work with you, because remember, your product is always going to relate directly to your lead magnet, okay? Because then you've already identified who is a qualified lead just from that lead magnet alone, right? So you kind of now can just basically focus on the close, which is getting them to sign up with you. And then that's the whole process. You can do that through learning sales psychology, through learning how to overcome sales objections and all that. I do want to start posting more content about that type of stuff as well. But for now, just know that this is the 5-step process. Turn your followers into customers. Look, if people are saying no and they're not wanting to buy from you, it's probably because your product isn't good for them. This is what I teach my students inside my course, Impact Through Influence. And you just need to realize that sales is a conversation. But if you're constantly trying to sell things that are not a good fit for your ideal client and the things that you think they need, they're not going to buy. You have to sell to people things that they actually want. And basically, I like to say, like, basically package up the things that they need in a format that they want, because then they'll be more likely to buy from you, and then you'll be able to turn them into cash. And remember, they're getting so much value from you. It's not just transactional, it's not just them buying from you, it's you building a relationship with them and adding further value to them. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. Make sure to hit subscribe, stick around for the next one. See you later.